Texas when I was 5 weeks old. We had 7 flats along the way, which wasn't all that lucky. But before that little move, we lived in West Point, Kentucky. I've lived in many places like Sugarland and Texarkana, even in a pasture field where I heard my first piano. Oh, I've lived in lots of strange places, both near and afar, like California, Pennsylvania, where I saw my first invisible car. Sitting in the moonlight, the prettiest thing I'd ever seen. And even though invisible, she was painted bright lime green. Although it was true love at first sight, 4 years I had to wait. I just didn't have enough money until 1978. The engine sat in the middle with trunks in front and back, and in order to get seated you had to be an acrobat. You lay down to drive that car and it was really quite a ride. It had asymmetric tires and you just couldn't make them slide. A purebred Italian car designed by Bertone, and every time I drove her I ran her right in the danger zone. There's not a doubt I was reckless and deserving of reproof. The only excuse I can think of now is testosterone and youth. I knew she was invisible when we ran through a radar trap one day. That cop looked at his radar gun and he didn't know what to say. He stood there a bit and scratched his head, and the truth began to dawn. And by the time he thought to look back up, well, we were long gone. She was just 5 feet wide and only 46 inches tall, and radar bounced right over her like she wasn't there at all. I guess she wasn't all that hard to see for folks like me or you, but she sure hid from the radar of our friends who wear the blue. When I moved back down to Texas, the cops looked a wee bit sour when I swept through their radar traps at 100 miles an hour. She was just 5 feet wide and only 46 inches tall, and radar bounced right over her like she wasn't there at all. Now one cop, he got kinda lucky on the way back from San Antone, when he stopped us for going 85 in a 55-mile zone. We were passing a big old caddy when we screamed through his radar trap, but the number on that radar gun was for that big old Cadillac. Invisible car is still running the roads today, and if we meet up in heaven someday, we'll be a-going out to play. We'll start by running past Fort Knox and dream of those days of old, then spirit away those shiny bricks and make some extra streets of gold. She was just 5 feet wide and only 46 inches tall, and radar bounced right over her like she wasn't there